Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez, and it's Bane in for Anderson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Richardson comes in for Doug McDermott. Primetime's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's DeJounte Murray. In for Jones. On the court for San Antonio. They've got Primetime, who's out there with Murray. Pirtle is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Bates Diop in at the four-man position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Heat did more than get the job done. He had 35 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him, and what became a great exhibition on his part. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the three-pointer from Primetime, just 3 to shoot. Bane inside the three-point line. Kept alive. Jackson misses. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Melton. Got it. Nice one there from Primetime.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing his lead.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Dillon Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Here's Brooks. Great D that time from Green. San Antonio leading by 22. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Richardson the pass to Primetime. Back to Richardson. Pass to Primetime. For 3. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bane. And he finishes nicely on the way. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? a one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Morant passes to Anderson. Morant drives in. Excellent D that time from Jones. San Antonio leading by 23. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He was ready to go tonight. I mean, he's made more plays than anyone else out there. No question about it.
Morant against Jones, and it's Morant missing. Collins passes to Primetime. Here's the three. Brooks grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with a slam.
Jones, the pass to Primetime. There's the pass to Collins.
Set up.
Here's Primetime. 27 points for him. From the arc. Lopez grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Bane, the teardrop falls in. Bane's got 9 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Over to the wing. Collins with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Primetime, the pass to Vassell. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Primetime.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Brooks. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Bane. And Jones subbed in for Morant. The Spurs also with the sub. Bates Diop's checked in. Now here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drives to the hoop. Can't hit from in close. San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Clark. Bates Diop, the pass to Primetime. To the wing right side. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
To the wing on the left. Bates Diop, the pass to Primetime. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Primetime's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's Anderson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as
And into the lineup.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group
At the
here.
line for
Adams,
Memphis.
he's checked in for
Tyus
Tillman.
Jones.
Bain comes
At the
in
line
for
for
Williams.
Warren.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Conshaw. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. Few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball,
Number 26.
when you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league.
On the floor for San Antonio, Richardson is out there with Green, and it's prime time. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Murray in at the point guard. Now, here's Richardson. Here's prime time, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Murray.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He scored in many different ways.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Outside, Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Morant with it. Now Green defending, and it's Morant missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Prime time. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
For 3.
Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have. I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it has to be these days. You need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Draymond Green. That's his 3rd personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
At the line for
They
Memphis.
base their offense.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.